Nah, sometimes that nigga needs to die. I'm not talking about Johnny Somali. I'm just talking about the villain. I'm literally not talking about it. I wouldn't wish death on a person. What's up, guys? Omni here. You guys know how it goes. Another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep. What recent news, topic, tweets, videos you want me to talk about tomorrow? And yeah, guys, today is Monday, March 10th. Today's episode is going to be scuffed because Twitter is down. That's right. I cannot look at Twitter for the past 3 or 4 hours. I guess this is part of the news as well. But Twitter and other social medias have kind of shut down. So, like, I can't actually look up the things that you asked me that you wanted me to talk about. I've been keeping up in the know, so I know what's happening, but this is gonna be rough. I'm going in there solo dolo, so this might be a scuffed episode. So enjoy. So first, we got to talk about something that's completely outlandish and outrageous. Okay, and I need to shut down all of the allegations immediately. CoryxKenshin, apparently, my boy was getting canceled because people said, and I quote word for word, was looking at some butt. You're joking. You're kidding me. These are not real titles, bro. It says CoryxKenshin caught looking at booty meat. Is this the end? Question mark. CoryxKenshin got canceled for looking at cheeks. This is good. I know a lot of you guys have been stressed out about some of like the politics and the whole Ethan versus H3. Okay, but this is the kind of drama. This is the kind of news that I think sets my heart truly afire. Okay, what do you mean? Is he really being canceled? I doubt it. What's going on? Guys, I found it, okay? You're looking exactly at the scene of the crime, literally without even a video, okay? People have been talking about how CoryxKenshin is being canceled and kind of like joking at how like the internet is. At this point, I don't know if he's actually being canceled or if people are joking about the fact that he's being canceled, but he's not being canceled because, because he looked at butt for like a split second. And we don't even know if he looked at the butt. To be honest, we don't even know if he actually did look at booty. Like she walked off camera. So he's getting his hair braided, right? You can see in these little pictures right here on the side. And the girl that he's getting his hair braided with walks off the scene for, you know, a split second. And when he walks off, Cory has this specific face right here on his look, like the little, you know? And so people are just like, yeah, you know, he is looking at booty. And yeah, that's it. He's getting canceled. So let's be clear, okay? CoryxKenshin is so far removed from like drama for being a bad person that quite literally his eye contact is enough for people to make video about like, oh, did he actually look at the opposite sex in a way that could be potentially sexual for like 2 seconds? Lord help me, Lord help me. Like, look at this, bro. It says CoryxKenshin just ruined his career. But most of these videos that I've been looking at have just been people joking at the fact that people, I don't even know who is trying to cancel him. I don't think it's actually, I think this is like fake news, like the reality of it. Unless somewhere on the internet, I checked the TikToks, I checked Instagram, I do not genuinely see any posts where people are trying to cancel him. So I feel like this has got to be fake news.
Give me a review.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Come here. Well, not too many people because I'm coming back, so I don't need y'all flooding her schedule.
Okay.
Right, exactly.
He needs his spot. Period.
Come on, here.
Perfect twist. Get with me.
That was it? That was it?
High five.
Man's is a split. That wasn't even a second. That was a millisecond. She might have walked in his line of sight. I think this is projection. I think this is projection. This man's. Nah. Let's review this one more time, chat. One more time.
Exactly.
He needs his spot. Period.
Come on, here.
Perfect twist. Get with me.
High five.
High five.
Yeah, don't leave me hanging.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Literally, he could just be looking over. Okay, I'm his lawyer. I am the CoryxKenshin lawyer now. Me, a lawyer Omni is down here. Okay, Your Honor, my client was just looking over at the person that was appearing in his blind spot. You know, he thought that she was behind him, and then she was not. And then he saw some movement, some movement that was clearly, if you look, if you look, right?
Period.
Come up here.
Perfect.
The movement, Your Honor, the movement is he's sitting down and she's standing, okay? Okay? All right. Also could be looking at her elbow. Also, let me show you full screen. You might not be able to see it full screen. There's an elbow right here. There's an elbow. So if you connect the eye all the way down, boom, elbow. Your Honor, case closed. But yeah, no, I've scoured the internet. I was a little confused because I did see a couple of replies of you guys telling me that he got canceled. And I was like, stop. Don't even play with that. Don't even play with me. Cory can kill somebody and I'm all right with it. That's it. I'm just letting you guys know I am a part of a cult. I am a part of the samurai. Okay. So yeah, if he murders somebody in cold blood, I'm gonna be like, what did that guy do? What did they do? What did they do to provoke the murder? Okay. Cause there's a good chance I'm going to victim blame immediately. Don't play around, bro. Twitter's down again. No, it's down again. I was trying to get more information from what I've been saving. I saved some things in my bookmarks, bro, for y'all. Like, I'm like, ooh, that's really good. Let's talk about that. So I can't. So this article from the Tribune says Johnny Somali arrives late and hungover to South Korean court, pleads guilty to obstruction charges. He pled guilty. Yes. He should have pleaded innocent and then got told that he's guilty. So he's trying to get off. He's trying to figure out how easy he can get off by pleading guilty. I'm gonna read the article. Controversial streamer Johnny Somali, whose real name is Ramzi Khalid Ismail, appeared in South Korean court March 7th, 2025, where he pleaded guilty to several charges, including obstruction of business and 2 violations of the Minor Crimes Act. I feel like they could have gotten home more things, but hey, whatever. However, the court proceedings were delayed after Ishmael arrived an hour late wearing an oversized suit and a MAGA hat, which he has asked to remove multiple times. According to YouTube legal commentator Legal Mindset, my gang, neither Ishmael nor his lawyer was aware of an additional obstruction charge, leading to a postponement of the next court hearing until April 9th. So his lawyer was like, bro, I've never heard about this, but there was another charge, obstruction? Didn't even know. Like, yeah, we got you on more things, bro. You ain't know that? That's crazy. But that means we're going to have to wait an entire month. Today is March 10th. Now we got to wait until April 9th for the next court hearing. I hope, where is he all through all of this? Man, please get him. Prior to the trial, Ishmael attempted to live stream the proceedings on the app Party, risking contempt of court charges. Why didn't they let him succeed? Why didn't they let him succeed? Like, that would have been perfect. Who stopped him? The night before, he claimed to be negotiating a deal to broadcast the hearing, but his erratic behavior continued as he reportedly became heavily intoxicated, eventually vomiting in his roommate's apartment. Ishmael has been a contentious figure in South Korea, known for disruptive live streams that have sparked backlash from both citizens and politicians. In one of his most notorious incidents, he kissed the Statue of Peace, a monument dedicated to South Korean victims of wartime sexual slavery. His actions led to a strong criticism and were even referenced in an October 2024 parliamentary session. The obstruction of business charge alone carries a potential 5-year prison sentence. Ooh, say that again. I know what you guys heard about that. I know you guys perked up a little bit. I know you got a little turned on from that. Yes, guys, a potential 5-year prison sentence. Say it again, Omni, say it again. Meaning Ishmael could face up to 10 years behind bars if convicted on all counts. Beyond the current legal proceedings, he has also been linked to other allegations, including violations of anti-terrorism laws and public nuisance regulations, which could lead to further charges. Before arriving in South Korea, Ishmael was expelled from Japan for similar conduct. I'm hoping. So we get 1 full month of him potentially breaking more crimes. That's good. Give him that time to kind of give him that news, because my guess is he will. Give him the ability to stack more charges, because I would have faith in his character that he will continue to be doing these things. He's not going to change. This isn't something that he's sorry for. Like he's not. He just quite literally didn't think he would actually be charged. But there's no apology. There's just like, oh no, please don't punish me too hard. I know what I did. He doesn't even think what he did is wrong. He just does not care. Man's something wrong with him. And as you guys know, there's a debacle that was going on where people were confusing me with Johnny Somali. Okay. I wish that Tozy and the boys Legal Mindset told me they were going to South Korea. I would have loved to join. That would have been great. That would have been absolutely phenomenal. I still need to make a trip down there. Okay. Because there was a point in time, if you missed the saga, well, people like to call me Johnny Somali because I looked like him. But also there was a point in time where I made a video talking about Johnny Somali, and then people were in the comments were like, South Koreans found the video. And and then other South Korean YouTubers had to make videos to let South Koreans know that I'm not him. Like, it's like, don't do that. And it wasn't like that. I don't know. Maybe there was some resemblances in some places, maybe the eyebrows or whatever. But again, the South Koreans came into the channel and they were like, hey man, you cool. We love you. Like the ladies were like, you were very pretty. You were really handsome. I was like, ooh, I never received so many compliments. Like the amount of compliments I received in like a day was more than I received in like, y'all don't understand. Being a man is so interesting, at least specifically like me, because like if you're a guy, if you're a male and you receive a compliment, like, wow. It will make your entire life. You will remember that at your grave. Like this one time, I was walking and this random person said that I have a nice smile. We'd be like, oh my God, that'll carry us a long time. That'll increase our lifespan. So yeah, that's Johnny Somali. Okay. Disclaimer for those of you guys who still think I'm not him. Okay. How could I be? I'm here. I'm in America. Okay. I can't teleport. All right. I'm not over there in court. You can't, you can't. All right. No nice try, Somali. No. Oh, hey, Omni, is this background? Not really. You can't get me. All right. You can't get me. All right. I'm not him. We have an allegation that has come out against our gang Druski. That's right. One of the up and coming comedians of the past 3 or 4 years. The big dude has been everywhere. You probably know him. You've probably seen him. If I show a picture of him to you right now, you'll be like, oh, it's that guy. He's infamous for doing like basically clips. He has his own show. He appears with Kevin Hart. He's everywhere. He's doing everything. But there is an actual serious allegation about him being involved with Diddy. This article by the Shade Room talks about, if you guys don't know, I'm pretty sure you guys are all very aware of, right, that P. Diddy, he's in jail right now. Someone said he was like sharing a bunk with like Sam Freeman. And yeah, he's been in there for quite some time, and there's been a lot of lawsuits involved with him. There's been lawsuits that have been filed against Jay-Z, saying that Jay-Z was also, you know, around the whole Diddy parties as well. A lot of news and circulation. Diddy is basically Black Epstein. Okay, it's been known that he's been recorded people for years and years and years and has blackmail on Hollywood celebrities and politicians. I'm surprised he hasn't, quote unquote, you know, died in jail. He hasn't uninstalled in real life. But yeah, in an amended lawsuit by this person by the name of Ashley Parham, she said Diddy also instructed the comedian to R her. Additionally, she claims that Druski first covered her in more oil lubricant before jumping on top of Ashley's naked and oiled body. The lawsuit reportedly states that Drews treated the plaintiff's body like a slip and slide while knocking the wind out of her because of his enormous size. So the allegation, again, in case you didn't hear it the first time, is that Druski, he's a big dude, he's a beefy boy, literally used her body as a slip and slide. So this one I'm a little worried about laughing about because if it's true, that's fucked up, okay? That's just messed up. But if it's not true, I'm trying really hard because it's not funny if it's true. It's just not. But like I guess the image of Druski literally using a human person's body as a slip and slide is causing something. It's not me, guys. Okay. It's not me. The lawsuit further accuses Diddy of watching and recording the alleged act while self-pleasing. So the terrifying part of this, okay? We're good. We're back. The terrifying part about this is that it's so absurd that I could see Diddy doing this. Like, it's like, this is actually like what Diddy does. Like, if you think about the most heinous, nastiest scenarios that you can think about, Diddy probably did it. Diddy probably sits around thinking about what is so messed up that I can do to a human being sexually. What is it? And Diddy has probably done it. He probably has a checklist like Zom 100. I don't know if you guys watched that anime. It's about this kid who basically has a checklist of 100 things they want to do before he dies. Diddy has a checklist of 100 sexual things that he wants to do before he dies, right? And I'm pretty sure it went way past the 100 mark. So I just checked Twitter. It's back. We're back, gang, okay? All right, it was only scuffed for a little bit. We are back in the seat. Okay, and here's Druski, and here's the tweet where he replied here. This was 11 hours ago. It has 200,000 likes on here, less than 11 hours. This was late last night that he posted this and said, "This allegation is a fabricated lie. I wasn't a public figure in 2018. I was broke, living with my mom without any connections to this entertainment industry at the time of this allegation. So the inclusion of my name is truly outlandish. My heart breaks for actual victims of abuse, but I'm fully confident that the evidence will expose this falsehood and the individuals who are maliciously trying to game the legal system to peddle false narratives." Okay? So some good old lawyer talk. At the same time, Druski is such a good linguist, a good writer, that I could actually see him being, lawyer Druski and writing this up for himself. But this is a big deal for him because just an allegation alone is going to be enough for some brands to be like, well, I ain't going to work with somebody that potentially might have been connected. Like the might have been connected part might be enough for some people to step back. In fact, there's already people right now who are going into rabbit holes and looking up interviews when it comes to Druski. And whenever Diddy has been mentioned, apparently he's been a little bit, weird about the subject is what people are saying. His body language is kind of telling that maybe something did happen. There's a kind of interaction. Like people are going into the rabbit hole and creating the conspiracy theories. And there are going to be a lot of people who believe that he did do what is being claimed regardless of the legal system. So the allegation itself is powerful enough to already do massive amounts of damage. The comment section, however, seems to be like on his side. It says, obviously it's false. Ain't no way you belly flopped on someone like a slip and slide and they lived to tell the Boy, I tell you what, the world makes absolutely no sense. I am covered by God. He will prevail. I know who I am. I know who you are. Keep your head up. That name will be cleared. However, in the comments, there seems to be a clip where it says Druski gets asked if he has been at a Diddy party. And I'm very curious. I want to see this clip. Let's see what he has to say.
You ever been to one of Diddy parties?
Yeah, I've been in attendance. I've been in attendance. Not, hey, what the f you smirking for?
How you saying that?
I've been in attendance.
I never been to a Diddy party. I never been to a Diddy party. I never been on the Epstein Island. I'm just saying. I know, but it's you're not guilty if you went to a Diddy party. But right, it's like it's like because Diddy and his parties are basically now like crime scenes. It's like you've been at the scene of the crime. And not everyone who's been to a Diddy party may have been privy to the crimes that he's committed, but we also don't know. But also there are tapes and there are recordings. So I know who does know. The FBI knows, right? If I was the person in charge in the FBI and I was just looking at all these tapes, I was like, dang, got him, got him. And then you're like, oh, wait, is that a politician? Oh, man, is that the head of the police force? Oh, man, is that one of our presidents? And then you got to be like, well, I don't know about this information. If we expose all this information, like freaking society might collapse on itself, right? I always wondered what would happen at a grand scale. Like imagine these Diddy parties. Stay with me here. I know we're going on a tangent, but I'm just in a good mood, right? What would happen if like the Diddy tapes and files were released to the public and we found out that the people who are in charge and governance of our country, CEOs, right? People with lots and lots of money were guilty of terrible crimes, right? What would occur? How would we handle it? Would we take them down? Would they just be able to defend themselves because they have enough money? Would they get away with it? Like, what would actually happen? There would be civil unrest everywhere.
He just asking regular questions.
That's all I said. I said I've been in attendance. I have been in attendance.
We never been. We just asked him.
Yeah. As soon as you asked, he said,
You have fun?
I ain't seen that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I had fun. Yeah, I mean, it was a party. I wasn't at one of them parties.
We ain't seen that about party.
That's crazy because they know exactly what they're doing by asking that question, okay? They know what they're doing. You ever been to a Diddy party? I ain't saying nothing about that Diddy party. It's been a Diddy party. You ever partied with Diddy somewhere, Nah, come on. Y'all know what y'all doing. This is funny, though. This is a good bit.
Nigga, y'all
What
mouth
part?
too
What
much.
part?
Nigga, I have been in attendance at a puff party.
What is up with this
I've been in
music?
attendance. Yeah, I went. But I ain't, I don't know which party. The party I went to, it was girls turn up, you know what I'm saying? The regular, you know what I mean? Other celebrities. Yeah.
Oh God. Oh God. Cat Williams is still here. What he said at the beginning of 2024, it's been that long, by the way, since Cat Williams essentially said that everything will be exposed. This year, everything is going to be coming out. And boy, oh boy, best you believe, it's going to be a big deal. Anyway, that's the Druski situation in a nutshell. Okay, if you look into the comments, I wouldn't advise it. You know, AI has gone too far. People have recreated the video and images of Druski jumping and slip and sliding on a person's body. It's we're cooked. We're cooked as a society. I hope it's not true. And I will let you guys know what comes of this case and if Druski responds, and we'll just go from there. Okay, just know that it's happening. Just know that he's being, accused, and I'll keep you posted. This is some absurd news we've been hearing so far. I'm hoping and praying to God that it's not true, though. All right, guys, this one's bad. This one's bad too. Everything I keep saying this was bad. This was bad. This was for real. We have an actual race war, okay? Emily in Boston saying Black Mirror's Papa Asadou has been cast as Professor Snape in HBO's TV adaptation of Harry Potter, while Divergent's Janet McTeer is in talks with Warner Brothers Discovery to play Professor McGonagall. If you guys don't know, HBO is coming out with a new Harry Potter, right? It's they won't stop milking this bad boy, okay? It makes way too much money. Hogwarts Legacy, that game came out and became the most successful game of the freaking year, okay? So, yeah, they ain't done. They will never be done. Harry Potter will live on forever. However, this headline and this news, okay, this has pissed off a lot of people. If you look over here, you see Professor McGonagall, rest in peace, the homie, the girl, squad. Absolutely loved her. Being recasted by this person right here, her name is Janet McTeer. And then again, rest in peace to the gang. Snape. Alan Rickman's portrayal of Professor Snape is one of the best portrayals of any character. It's in the top 10 when it comes to like legendary performances. I put that up there. I would put it up there with Heath Ledger when it comes to being the Joker. I'd put it up with Meryl Streep when it comes to being Amanda Priestley in The Devil Wears Prada. That's one of my favorite movies, something you probably don't know about me as well, but I love me some Amanda Priestley. Oh my God. And then also more recently, one of the people who portrayed a character I think very well is, I think, Colin Farrell. I think that's his name. Colin Farrell as the Penguin. Oh my freaking God. So this was a big deal, and he's gone. And now he's being replaced, which people know because he's gone, but he's being replaced with the black guy. And people feel very, very, very not so good about it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 2025 and Nicole Arbor, she's back. She's here. Did she ever go? Y'all remember Nicole Arbor? Pepperidge Farm remembers Nicole Arbor. She had made, she was known for that YouTube video she made a long time ago where she was talking about like fat people. She was hating on fat people, bro. Like, and then she became like right-leaning, red, political and everything. Just was like a hater of like the nth degree. And because she was somewhat attractive, right, it was allowed her to kind of receive enough eyes for her to go down that pipeline. Well, she made a tweet here. A couple more people. Don't worry, I'm just not going to show Nicole Arbor's tweet saying, "You're telling me a black man was the closest actor they could find to Snape in the whole world? He has a literal clone just walking about, and you cast a black guy. And yes, you got Snape. And then yes, this is I'm forgetting this guy's name. He's an amazing, absolute amazing actor. He's the new Darth Vader. He's the new a lot of things. Okay, so forgive me for forgetting this name. This thing had 300,000 likes, by the way. But yeah, a lot of people were like, you had this man right here to replace Snape, which is true. I don't think HBO can afford him though. Like he's an A-list celebrity. Okay. He's not going to, go down to being an HBO TV. No, he's above this. But she is right that they do look exactly the same. Like they do. I truly believe they cannot afford him. Maybe if it was like a movie franchise, like a relaunch of the movie, and they were paying like big buco duco dollars, but HBO Max, Get out of here. You know, it's one of those things where people will like, they'll buy HBO Max just to watch the show, and then they'll probably uninstall it right after they're done. Another person said, F this. In the Harry Potter book, Severus Snape is described as a thin man with greasy black hair, a hooked nose, and sallow pale skin. It ain't about racism, it's about staying true to the source material. Simple. So, I agree with this, okay? I agree. Yup, I don't think men should be black. When I read the book, because I read the book. I didn't watch the movies. I read the book, okay? I read the manga. I stayed up when I got the Harry Potter books. I actually asked my parents to take off of school so that I could read it in like a day or two, the entire setting, just so I could go to school the next day, you know, and not have to worry about spoilers. It was a very big deal. One of the only books that I've ever done it for, which was Harry Potter. And I very, very, very recall how they described Snape was exactly like this. So if you're going to cast Snape, you want to try to stick to the, you know, origin material. At the same time, you know, J.K. Rowling is a pretty controversial figure, and some people don't like some of the things that she put in the book, you know, like the fact that the only Asian girl in there her name was Cho Chang. 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 And it's like, you know, on one hand, do you go back and change the problematic parts potentially in the book based off J.K. Rowling? Is it even really problematic? I mean, we was okay with it back then. We was cool with it. Are we the problem? Did we was there even people like upset? Because when I remember I was reading the book, nobody cared that her name was Cho Chang. Not that I had Asian friends, lots of them. Okay. You know, just not just one. I had a couple, several who read the book. I ain't never hear nobody complain about Cho Chang. And I think it was only one black guy too as well. I forget his name as well. Was it not? It's the guy that was like friends with Cedric Diggory or whatever, but his name wasn't like Marcus. Maybe I'd be upset if his name was like Marcus or like, you know, like Daquan. Then I might be like, really, JK? I'm having a good time, by the way. As you guys can see, I'm in a really good mood this morning, so I'm doing more rambling than usual. I hope you guys don't mind. I hope you guys like this format. Anyway, Mans is cooked. Okay, this is bad, and I'm guessing that they've already started acting like this is going to be one of those things where people are going to use and say this is woke propaganda. And I've told you guys, I made a video about this a while ago, and I said there are some people, when it comes to characters, fictional characters, right, that you need to keep, that white people need to keep, okay? Because white people were getting upset that all their characters were being recasted by either like black people or Asian people or just non-white people. They were losing them like left and right. And I was like, guys, y'all can't do this. If you take too many of the origin sources of white people's characters, there will be a revolt. There will be an uprising. So they need to keep a couple. Can't remember who I mentioned, but I said Johnny Quest. They need to keep Johnny Quest. Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones can never not be white. Okay, he can't. Bond. James Bond, kind of controversial. I think James Bond got to stay white or some type of white adjacent. Okay, if we start. His name is James Bond, right? Is that his real name, James Bond? No, I think that's his code name. I feel like they got to keep it, right? I feel like they got to keep it. Superman might need to stay white. I don't want to live to see the day where Michael B. Jordan is Superman. I just don't. If Superman ever became black, we would... it would start another civil war. Okay. I would never want to be the black person to be casted as Superman. And then I would love to actually live in the timeline where that does come to fruition, because the amount of anger that would be floating around the internet from everywhere would be abnormal. Another person here said race swapping established characters is always going to annoy people, but there probably are some characters within the Harry Potter universe where they could get away with it with a little controversy as possible. But Snape? Race swapping Snape of all characters is a boneheaded move, is what they're saying. And I'm like, look, I kind of agree. The image of Snape is so burned into my mind because from the source material, it was burned in my mind. And then the movie did such an amazing job at the readaptation of the source material. So that's what Snape looks like to me. That's just what he looks like. And yes, Snape can be any race. He can be short, tall, big, fat, race, whatever. He could be whatever. Give him whatever it is. You can just call him Snape, I suppose. But it's going to feel very, very uncomfortable. It's not going to feel the same way, at least in my opinion. And I do think that it's important to keep the portrayal of certain characters and how they're created and designed and try to keep it as close to the original source material as possible, because some people base characters based on how they look. That's just how it works. Based on how they appear and how they look, that's what you assume a character is. Some people might be okay with this. For me, I don't even care to kind of like watch the show. And I say that, but I might watch it anyway, just out of curiosity sake. And he might be great Snape, but it's definitely going to feel a little strange. It's going to feel, I have upsets and problems. You know, there's no Suits. There's a new spinoff of Suits that's out. And I'm just annoyed that we don't have the characters from the previous Suits. Okay. The main two guys I don't think they're in this new season, and they're both white. And they've got, you know, now there's new white guys that are kind of replacing them. And I don't like it. I want my old white guys back. So that's just how I feel. You didn't even race swap. You didn't even gender swap. It's just different people. But so this might bother a lot of people. Harry Potter and the final solution. Harry Potter, when he finds out Snape is black, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's Daniel Radcliffe with a white. Oh my God. Internet is so funny. Sometimes they're undefeated. They're undefeated. This is by the way, Daniel Radcliffe played in a movie where he was a white supremacist. I'm pretty sure he dropped the N-bomb like nonstop as well. So that's what this image is. Okay. It's not AI. It's real, but it's not real because it was acting. So yeah, that's the whole situation with Snape being black. It's so crazy. When I saw that headline, I was just like, you guys know that dog that goes, that face, I was just like, oh no. I knew what was going to happen. As a black person, a lot of you guys watching this just knew we were about to get folded. Who did this? Who in Hollywood decided to kind of do this to us? Because we knew what the response was going to be. And I don't got the energy to defend it. I'm not going to sit here and look for reasons to defend it. I honestly, we're cooked. It's just going to be another thing to add to the list, right? This one, I think, was a bad move. And it's going to have just freaking repercussions. That's how I feel about it. All right, guys, that's all I have for today's video. Okay, I actually have a lot more news to talk about. There's an update when it comes to Ethan Klein. Apparently, that situation is escalating so much that apparently he's getting like child protective services called on him. But I need to kind of like research it. I don't want to give you guys any misinformation. There's a lot of information, but it's getting really, really bad when it comes to whole Ethan Klein and his own slide to Hassan Piker. I think Denims is involved as well, this other streamer girl, and it's looking so bad, to be honest, that I'm wondering if I should even talk about it, because it's like it's one of those things where when you bring children into the situation, where it's just like whoa, we're slowly leaving the internet space of internet drama, and now no, bro. Children being involved, nah, this is going a little bit way too far. If the people involved, like Ethan, are the ones who become the victims or get hurt, you know, those people are doing it, that's fine, because they're clashing, like they're a part of it, they have agency. But when people without agency are getting involved, and I don't know how I feel about that, but I'll look into it as well. And there's more, but I gotta edit this video, right? I'm only one man, I'm only one person, okay? So I'll catch you guys later. I love y'all. Take it easy, and I'll catch you tomorrow. All right, love y'all, peace.